What's up? Welcome to a new video. Today we are at Calder Park for the Budget Enduro, and as you can see, it is nice and wet from the footage that you're about to see or driving into the track. Now make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stick around. If you want some merch, jump onto my Instagram or Facebook, DM me, pay me, I'll make the order, ship it out to you. Might even throw in a couple of stickers and stuff. So stick around. It is wild, wet, aquaplaning at 180 plus k's an hour down the front straight of Calder. Stick around, you won't. Are you ready, mate?
No.
Definitely not ready. Come in, radio. Alright, Tristan's our first driver. I'm number 2. And Rhonda. Okay, we've done the driver's briefing. Tristan's in the car, ready to rock and roll. We've already got someone taking photos of our tyres, but apparently the boys have run these tyres at 4 events. There's been nothing against the rules previously, so we'll see what happens at the end of the day. That's the GDI behind us. I saw him taking photos, so we'll see how that goes down. We've got an EL Falcon at the background, so he's going to be sliding everywhere. I'm not actually nervous. I've done many a lap around here, and I swear it's even more sketchier when you're drifting, and you don't have to drive anywhere near the walls while it's a track day. So I'm G'd up. Driver number 2, I've probably mentioned that 15 times, sorry. And I'll thank John and the boys for having me part of Team Rhonda. Tick-tack attack, tick-attack. Oh, PTSD. Jesse, don't roll it, mate. Look at this weapon. Bloody amazing. Cardi's here to join the track. All right, John, so what happened just then, mate?
Well, we had an incident. Well, we avoided an incident by putting the timer on before we got on track.
Literally 1 second before they were about to leave. Oh, well, it's on there. Let's go.
We're ready to go, mate. It's all good.
Good. We're about to lap our closest contender. Well, he has dropped off the pace. We've got about 15 minutes before I strap into the car. How was that, buddy?
So awesome.
It looks so good.
I think I got a lap on every one of those. I think
Yep.
you
Did you get the golf on the last couple of laps?
I drove in the grass and I was overtaking him, and then he swerved onto the grass with me,
Oh,
pushing me more into the grass. So I couldn't get him on the last lap, but I was already like 4 plus laps up on him anyway.
oh really? Yeah, because he dropped off the pace big time, but then come back going fast at the end.
I think they changed drivers.
Oh, really? All right, here we are. My first day in Rhonda, the racing Honda. So I'm not nervous. I'm actually really excited. So let's go racing. Tristan looked like he had a fall, so This is my next cockpit for the next hour, so stay tuned. You won't.
11 for the next one.
What was Tristan's best? 127,
I think. His quickest was 28.
If I get down to 30,
Yeah, that's good.
I'll be happy with 30.
I reckon almost no one did under a 30 yesterday on the track day.
And the proper race cars.
Yeah,
Oh, anything sub 30?
yeah, it's good.
Dolly's nearly done. We're doing a brake pad change. Stop it. They have to be Protex, bro. Of course they are. Only the best. That's what we're running. I just asked him. You off the ground? Yep.
We're doing a minute.
Far out, there's heaps on them. Yeah, why not? Or do you want to leave them? Yeah, they're hardly worn.
What's going on?
Where'd you go?
It was fun. I had one money shift. I fucked it.
What happened?
I did a 4th to 3rd
Yeah.
instead of a 4th to 5th.
Oh, mate, I did 3rd to 5th.
I was under pressure with the golf. I was like, I'm getting this.
Get him, Raj. Get him.
All right, we've just done a bit of an exhaust repair. We've lost all the 4 bolts. So, under there, that's done. Johnny's in the seat now.
Alright, hold on, John.
Best of luck. Have fun. Just what that says. Go, baby, go. Woo. What happened, Mr. Drifter?
We went off as expected.
How many times?
There were 3 big oh shit moments.
We saw the one going towards the wall.
So that was just past the chicane,
Yep.
jumped the car. Second one was at turn 1, where we're normally coming in bum dragging, not this time. We almost hit the fucking tyre wall. And third time was jumping the chicane.
That's when the exhaust fell off.
That's exactly when the exhaust fell off. But yeah. On the table.
Bloody F1 like team.
We're just taking our time.
Oh, that's all, man. I've just seen him do it. When I did the misses, I undid the whole caliper and he's just flipped it up and I'm like, what the hell? All right, Chris is ready to go. Ready to send it.
Technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, I thought I'd better do something. And as you know, I love a Falcon, so it's good to see this old girl out here.
Just a beast, mate.
You going well? All right, she survived. She's a bit heavier.
We'll return the timer.
Woo! Survived. Another one.
Ready to go, mate.
Little winners award for the Team Rhonda. So congratulations. Number 3?
Number 3.
Yeah, number 3. Third one? Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you. So that concludes it all, and once again, thank you.
All right, what an amazing day down at Calder Park for the Budget Enduro. Now, firstly, I'd love to thank Adam Ronke and all the team that volunteered, stood out there in the rain, and I knew quite a few of them, Jess and her boy, and all the other volunteers. You guys were amazing, and you were freezing. Like I had 5 jackets on after my driving stint. Massive shout out to John. You messaged me going, "Oi, do you want to come race this?" Gave me a bit of "you won't." It was such a different experience. I love going fast and drifting and all that sort of stuff, but to be asked to drive someone else's car, that was, I don't know, a little bit blown away by that. And what a car to drive. Who thought a car like me misses with a manual and a bit of VTEC exhaust would be so much fun around a wet racetrack? A couple of highlights. Doing 180 plus. I think I got up to 190 on my best laps. My best time was a minute 25.7. The GoPro cut out a number of times. That's why you can see me jumping on my phone while I was going down the straight. I was trying to see if it was still filming or not. I missed some good footage there. And I'll post up all my times here so you can check it out now. Thank you to John, the team, all the guys from Protex, Raceworks, all that sort of stuff. You guys, awesome little car I got to drive. I've been offered a Nissan Pulsar. So if anyone wants to team up and take on these guys, they are the benchmark team. They've won it 3 times. I'm happy to say that I'm part of one of those wins now. We know it's got to be something pretty serious. So I've been offered a Nissan Pulsar for free. So if you want to team up, it's one of 6 people, or we can have 3 people. You get to drive two times. You get an hour stint each. Let us know. The conditions are you have to store the car at your house, because currently I've got shit heaps everywhere. So I've also got merch. So if you want a hoodie and t-shirts, they're $75 for a hoodie, $45 for a t-shirt, $15 postage. Get in contact with me on my Facebook or my Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe, check it out. And we'll update with the shed soon with the hoist going in, and we're restoring a HT down the road. So stay tuned, you won't.